Cause there's certain shit that just don't articulate. But this is something that I really need to explain, because I know last year I came out talking a lot about cloning, and last year I started talking about the cloning shit, and I didn't realize until this year that a lot of people don't understand what it is. Like, they think it's just about like copying a person or replicating body tissue, and that's not even but like it's not just about copying a person. It's about consciousness transfer. And it started with MK Ultra. And the reason why this is important is because it's a lot of people that are unwillingly participating in this shit, and they don't even fucking know it. It's mind control. And it started with Germany. It started after World War II. All the Nazis were, escorted, VIP'd in. All the top scientists and military personnel were harbored in the United States and South America. And also, prior to that, the Nazis went to Antarctica. And a lot of the reason why Admiral Byrd went to Antarctica was because the Nazis were in Antarctica.
The technology was returned by 30 submarines through a large commando action.
This is an expedition that has been almost forgotten, and it's very hard to come up with any information about it. The few articles that were published at that time in, let's say, National Geographic magazine would not give any clue to the real intention of that expedition. However, recently we discovered a unique documentary film in color, 1 hour long, made by the US Navy. It was a massive naval operation that involved an aircraft carrier, several battleships, an armed submarine, and probably another 20 supply and battleships. It involved 4,000 troops, US troops, and the rumor is that there were also British and Russian contingents within these 4,000 troops. It was a massive naval operation. It was not, as it has been presented to the public, that it was a peaceful expedition to explore the natural resources of the South. And then they started a massive overflight over the whole area of the South while trying to locate the German base that was established there almost 10 years earlier. The Germans started somewhere in 1936-37 seriously exploring the South Pole. These 100,000 scientists, researchers, elite SS troops, children from Hitler-Jugend, young boys and girls that were to become the seed of this new and...
So anyway, after World War II, the Nazis went to Antarctica and found this fucking supercomputer. And this supercomputer was, I ain't got no lighter. Here we go. And so, this supercomputer was already there and under the fucking ice. And it's kind of like that movie Prometheus, where they go find that spaceship and it's like a supercomputer already in there. And so, a part of the reason why Admiral Byrd went down there was, they made it seem like he was just trying to explore Antarctica, but he was trying to go see what the fuck the Nazis was doing, and he got his ass turned back. If you look at that interview, it looks like he's not really telling the truth about what he saw. Like, you can tell something is like on his heart when he's talking. Like, go look at that interview about Admiral Byrd. The Nazis coming to America and South America is what started Operation Paperclip, and it's what started the CIA and the NSA. And so the Central Intelligence Agency is actually like all of the major Hollywood studios. They're actually the CIA, and that's why all this information gets put into these movies. It's sort of like a soft disclosure, sort of like a predictive programming. I don't know, but like you ever see these movies and it's just like, why the fuck are these secrets in this fucking movie? And it's like, that's why the CIA is behind it. And it's not even just like behind it, like they literally are Hollywood. And so where was I? So anyway, I'm trying to be brief. So basically, with Operation Paperclip, that's what started all the MK Ultra tests and them grabbing people involuntarily, all the missing kids and missing people that were used for MK Ultra. And what they would do is they would experiment with consciousness transfer, where they could transfer your consciousness, and also they could replicate DNA. They could replicate your body. They could replicate your body, put you in another body, train you to be an assassin or fucking anything, and then transfer you, and then wipe your memory and transfer you back into your original body, and you think that you just had a crazy ass dream, and it happens different. It happens different for different people. Like certain people are like kidnapped and kept on these bases. You know what I'm saying? And then as some Hollywood actor or artist that just pops up out of nowhere, you never heard of him, or a president or a news anchor or the CEO of a huge multi-billion-dollar company. You know, it's they basically brainwashed and like the way that, like, for example, if y'all see Black Mirror, y'all should watch the episode where they put their consciousness where they copy their consciousness and put it into the fucking machine.
Chances are it's in here. There's a sad, sick story behind it. You can inflict pain on yourself, but not terror.